All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and our apostles, the great millstone, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers and sisters who are in sincerity. I'm the brother Iowa Lummy from the GMS Chicago branch. Here in Chicago, to come back at you with another lesson. And Lord willing, I hope it be edifying. And I'm just basically entitled to this lesson, preparations for war. Because what? As we lead towards the third world's war, which is the ultimately be all end all for America, because what? It's going to turn nuclear in the midst of the third world's war. In the midst of it, you're going to have wars and rumors of wars. So I'm gonna play this clip real quick. As it's entitled, it says Nicaragua grants entry to Russian troops. And this is big because what? Russia's stepping, foot in Nicaragua. It's basically, they're inching closer and closer to what? The borders of America. You know, and it says something about Venezuela also. You have Venezuela. You have Russia also stepping foot in Venezuela. But it's a lot of things going on as we enter into this third world war. Which is the be out end all for this society, and marks our deliverance. Lord, will we be those men?
Nicaragua to the United States is 1,700 miles, and that's where Russia will be stationing its troops very soon. Associated Press on June 10th reported Nicaragua has authorized entry of Russian ships, vessels, and planes into its territories. Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega said that Russian troops would be allowed to carry out law enforcement duties, humanitarian aid, rescue, and search missions in emergencies or natural disasters. Although Russia and Nicaragua are old-time allies and have been sharing cordial ties since the 1979 revolution, when dictator Anastasio Somoza was ousted. This particular development is indeed eyebrow-raising for Washington, D.C. Of course, Russian military assets would be the last thing the U.S. would ever fancy to see prowling in the Americas. But it's clear that Russia is making the most out of the rising anti-US sentiments in the region of the world too. For instance, Nicaragua.
And might I add also, it's not just Russia, that is being talked about. You have to put into the conversation what China, that whole conflict with Taiwan. They're trying to take over Taiwan. It's a lot of things going on. You have India, you have Iran in the discussion, North South Korea. So what? So everything is leading to the third world war. Everybody's going to be against America, even America's own allies. You could read about that in the book of Revelations. Let's finish out the clip.
Recently lashed out at the Biden administration for not inviting it to the Summit of Americas. This was an important gathering of American states that would have helped the region coordinate on foreign policy matters of great importance. President Ortega, while voicing his support for Russia, said they want to subdue Russia, they want to subjugate China. They're thinking the time that has come for them to take over the entire planet. And they didn't realize that's not possible anymore.
And there you have it. It's gonna be a time where things are just gonna let loose. Ultimately, those wars and rumors of wars are gonna break into an all-out war. So this is the book of Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars." Bro, we're hearing about that in the news right now. As we just read in the clip, you got Russia stepping foot in Nicaragua. You have Venezuela, I believe, also is having talks with Russia. So it says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars." Right, that was a war, rumors, wars and rumors of wars that were talked about in the clip. It says, "Seeing that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Right? Why is the end not yet? Because what other things? One major prophecy that still needs to come to pass is the MOTB. That needs to be mandated on a wide world scale. Before the this third world war, kicks out into full effect, which is going to turn nuclear. But let's continue. This is the book of Isaiah 9:5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Right? Because in the ancient world, you had clashes of swords, shields. You had arrows. Different things like that back in the ancient world. And it says, in garments rolled in blood, it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Right? The technology is so advanced. What's this third world war going to be fought with? Missiles. You know, burning flames and fuels of fire. Right? Talking about those going into those missiles. You know, it's not going to be any other war. This is going to be the final war that's going to take place in the world, World War III. Because after this war, after this war is done and over with, America is destroyed. Nobody's going to lift up weapons to fight. So this is the be all end all. This is going to be the Lord's judgment, Yahweh Shaphat. That's what this World War III is set upon, and the destruction of America. So it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, right? Going into those missiles. This is what the World War III is going to be fought with, missiles. This is the book of Job 3:10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Right, talking about these smaller countries having nuclear capability now. Let the weak say I'm strong. Right, so America can't bully these smaller countries anymore. Because what? Like I said, they have nuclear capability that they're, that their allies are supplying them with. Bigger countries than them is supplying them with, like Russia and China, for example. Iran, all which have what? Nuclear capability. So these smaller countries that America used to bully, kick around, and invade, they can't do that anymore because these smaller countries have what? Nuclear capability. Let's continue. I'm going to close out with this one. This is the book of Revelations 18 and 17. It says, for in 1 hour, so great riches is coming to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company, and ships and sailors, and as many as stood, as many as trade by sea stood afar off. Right, this is going into the destruction of America because what? It's going to take the Lord 1 hour, to destroy this place, America, which is Babylon the Great. By the what? By what? By the way of missiles. It's not going to take the Lord long to deal with this place. Verse 18, it says, and it cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? Yeah, that's going to be the end result of America, which is talks about, which is ultimately going to be what? That lake of fire. The aftermath of America being destroyed. And this is what this third world war is going to ultimately result in. The complete annihilation of America. So with that being said, I hope it was edifying. I want to end out by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers that teach this word in sincerity. Lord willing, I hope this was edifying. And Lord willing, I'll come back with another lesson soon. We almost up out of here. Lord willing, we be those men. And until next time, wa abab abab.